You are gazing into the eye of the storm, Jesuit High School, on a cold and cloudy December afternoon as we get ready to kick off the 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic here on NorCal Sports TV. Hello to you wherever you may be, wherever you may go. Keith Joganan is here with you once again for another NorCal Sports TV production. We are so excited to be back here at Jesuit High School for another tournament, this time the Father Barry tournament, the 46th Father Barry Christmas Classic here at Jesuit High School. Our first game of the night features predominantly two productive teams, the Archbishop Mitty Monarchs and the Brookside Christian Knights, who are no stranger to success themselves. We will stop for the national anthem as well as start lineups. We'll be right back here on NorCal Sports TV.
Number 1, Michael Mitchell. Number 2, Owen Brown. Number 4, Mason Ryan. Number 11, Marcus Green. And number 13, Jake Ryan. Now we're starting lineup for the Brookside Christian Knights. Number 1, Bobby Ray. Number 3, Leo Pawase. Number 4, Brooke Romero. Number 15, John DeRosa. Jojo Sunday. Brookside Christian head coach is Luke Williams. Archbishop
All right, we are back. NorCal Sports TV. Keith Joganais with you here on the call as Brookside Christian and Archbishop Mitty are ready to tip it off. Mitty will start with Mike Mitchell, Owen Brown, Mason Ryan, Marcus Green, Jake Ryan. For the Brookside Knights, Ronnie Ray, Lido Pabalate, Romeo Carnello, Geronimo De La Rosa. Be on the lookout for him, and Rohit Saini. Game 1 of the Fatherberry Christmas Classic. We are underway. Mitty and Brookside, and it'll be Archbishop Mitty who controls the opening tip. Mitty in their predominantly home whites, as well as Brookside in their visiting blue. And Michael Mitchell will get the first bucket of the game. All WCAL second team had 6 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists in a win over Campo Lindo on December 2nd. And just like that, Brookside will turn the basketball over on their first possession down the floor on the offensive side of the hardwood. Brookside comes in at 4-1, having beat Pleasant Grove, Chavez. They lost to Buchanan and then came back to beat DeSales and Bethel in 2 close games. Section champions last year, the Brookside Christians Knights in Division 5, Sac Joaquin section, beating Argonaut by 1. They were also section champions in 2014 as well. Under 20 on the shot clock. 3 from the corner on the way is no good. It careens off the rim, goes to the other side of the floor, and the referees will call Mitchell, who had the first bucket of the contest, for a double dribble, or excuse me, a traveling violation. And as we mentioned in the pregame, these are 2 teams with very, not just remote success as of recent years, but predominantly 2 basketball powerhouses. As that shot is blocked by Ryan, as going up was Ronnie Ray. On the fast break go the Knights. That one no good on the layup by Brown, as we go into a little helter-skelter type of basketball down the floor. These last couple of possessions have been topsy-turvy. These are 2 teams who like to get out and run. The Knights coached by Tim Kennedy, and the Knights coached by Luke Williams, and the Monarchs coached by Tim Kennedy. Offensive board put back up and in by Ronnie Ray. That is their leading rebounder for this team. 8.3 rebounds per game for Ray. Mitchell tries to return fire with a 3, and Ray will pick up another board, this time on the defensive side of the floor. Knights now looking to back it out, trying to run a play here as Saini, the sophomore guard, trying to dictate traffic. De La Rosa off to Ronnie Ray. 10 on the shot clock. De La Rosa drives inside. Tough contested layup won't go as Geronimo De La Rosa misses his first attempt in the field. De La Rosa comes into this season, the last couple of games, averaging 27.2 points per game. Offensive board by Mitchell off the missed 3 by Ryan. The hoop goes number 4, Ryan again, but he can't get it out of bounds as Mitchell and Brown and Ryan have both had instances where they could have put the ball in the basket. And it'll be Brookside Christian basketball. This is Lido Pavalante with the basketball as he brings it up the floor. Guarded closely by Mason Ryan, one of the better defenders on Archbishop Mitty's team. Pavalante from straight down inside the key. The floater won't go, and the Monarchs will get the defensive board. Mitchell swings it out to the corner. 3 ball on the way. It's no good. The tip back up and in as it goes as Nigel Burris, using that tall 6'7" frame of his, the junior, gets it to drop. Archbishop Mitty 2-0 so far. Beat Campo Lindo 60-58 and Menlo 72-41. They're looking for win number 3 as De La Rosa cruises to the rack there. Geronimo De La Rosa, what a story we'll talk about later on at the next dead ball he has, as the shot no good and the rebound picked up by Pavalante. So now Brookside looking for their first lead of the contest as De La Rosa will get the foul. Contact made by Marcus Green.
First
Geronimo De La Rosa. This young man left his family at the Dominican Republic, left his home in the Dominican Republic 4 years ago to come to the United States to pursue his dream of being a basketball player. He spent the first year at Brookside Christian just learning the language of English. And then once he got that down, smooth sailings, made the 2 free throws to win the section championship last year, and has been a vital part of this team's recent success, coming into this one averaging 27 points per game. De La Rosa, one of the primary top scorers in the Northern California region. He's here on full display throughout this weekend, as we've got 4 games tonight, we've got 4 games tomorrow, and then we'll have 4 games on Saturday as the Father Barry Christmas Classic in its 46th year. De La Rosa, 3-ball, too strong off the back iron, and a great rebound there by Burris, his second one of the contest so far. Archbishop Mitty wasted no time. Now Burris, 3-ball of his own, and it's good as Nigel Burris is on the board. Gets the defensive rebound, gets the basketball right back, and puts it up for 3, and knocks it down. Under 4 minutes in the first. Cini dishes it off. That shot is aired, no good by Carmelo. Out of bounds, so Brookside having a little trouble adjusting to Archbishop Mitty when they get into this fast break offense, and Mitty has been known over the years under head coach Tim Kennedy to push the issue and get a lot of fast break points. Mitty with a dominant program in men's basketball. They won the CIF state championship in both 2011 and 2012, as well as NorCal's in 2012, 2013, and 2015. And on top of that, winning the WCAL last year for the first time in 5 years. They have won that more than 10 times in their program's history. And Tim Kennedy, we talked to him a little earlier, just talking about, hey, every year's a new year. You can't rely on past glory to carry you forward. So they do a good job of sticking to the present, and that present translates into winning basketball. Now Mitchell to the corner, 3-ball on the way. It's good. Another 3-ball for Archbishop Mitty, courtesy of Owen Brown. And just like that, Mitty has their largest lead of the contest, 6 points, as De La Rosa gets knocked to the floor, as it was Mitchell who pushed him down, trying to contest that inbounds pass. His first personal on the day. And Michael Mitchell, who was all WCAL last year, second team. Joseph Vaughn returns for Mitty as well, a WCAL honorable mention. Marcus Green, WCAL first team. Brookside trying to have success in the half court. Great no-look pass, but it's no good as Saini at the dish to Ray, who couldn't finish it under the basket. Out of bounds, and it will go to Archbishop Mitty once again, as the Knights of Brookside just cannot seem to find their mojo here early on in the first quarter, with under 3 minutes to play now, down 6 to the Monarchs. Another shot. This one missed by Burris, who tried to hit a second 3. So now Brookside Christian with the basketball. De La Rosa, some nifty dribbling. Some nifty moves. Finished off by a great bucket there. Oh, baby, Geronimo De La Rosa shows you why he's one of the preliminary scorers in Northern California, but they return fire, Mitty does, with Owen Brown beating everyone back with a left-handed layup. De La Rosa now with 4 of the Brookside 6. Guarded by Burris, rise and fire, no good. Rebound picked up by Mike Mitchell, throws it across court, Burris to the corner, 3-ball on the way by Brown, no good, it just rims in and out. And it's De La Rosa who snags the defensive rebound. Mid-ranger, no good. Brookside gets it, offensive board, put right back up by Ronnie Ray. It was Arias with the assist. Mitchell hands it off. Wide open lane for Brown, who dishes it off to Nigel Burris. on the left side of the board, and just like that, it is a 6-point lead for Archbishop Mitty with 1:22 to play in Game 1 of the first quarter of the 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic on NorCal Sports TV.
Call it what you want. A chip on your shoulder, something to prove. That dog mentality. That thing that makes you rise up.
Good, bro.
Keep doing what you love. Show them you're underrated. Show them.
Welcome back. Keith Jogonatis here with you alongside my good friend Luis Rangel. And what we have is a 14-8 lead for the Archbishop Mitty Monarchs in Game 1 of this Father Barry Christmas Classic, the 46th annual one by the Jesuit Marauders and their program. And they've always treated us well, and they continue their success. To the rack goes the newly substituted Atticus Salazar, but he can't get it to go, and we get an offensive foul on the floor as Archbishop Mitty will take over and has the basketball in their hands. This is Owen Brown bringing it up the floor as he hands it off to Burris. And we've got a foul on the screen, and it's going to be on James Thomas, number 23, the 6'3 senior. That's the third team foul for Archbishop Mitty. So now Pavolante brings it up. Under a minute officially in the first quarter as Salazar gives it off to De La Rosa. De La Rosa guarded by Burris. Back out to Salazar. Ball knocked away by Burris. De La Rosa is able to get it back. Brookside, great no-look pass on the inside. Pavolante finds Ronnie Ray. Lido Pavolante, who comes into this game with 4.2 assists per game average, and he gets that one in, threading the needle to Ronnie Ray. Shot clock is turned off, so Archbishop Mitty can play for the final shot of the first quarter. Brown with some great dribbling, guarded closely by Pavolante. Under 10 seconds. Brown, step back. It's good, off the backboard. Owen Brown puts in the 3-ball and adds an exclamation point to the first quarter as Archbishop Mitty with a comfortable 7-point lead against Brookside here at the 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic on NorCal Sports TV. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. Archbishop Mitty up 7 points after one quarter at the 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic against the Brookside Christian Knights. Both these teams come in with a combined record of 6-1, and as I mentioned, obviously, early on, they're no stranger to success. De La Rosa for 3. It's in and out, no good. There's a fight for it as jumping over is Arias for the Knights. Foul is going to be charged to Marcus Green. Fourth team foul for Mitty. You see right here is Marcus Green literally was in no man's land, and one would think with the rules and what the refs look for, he would be the one that forced the foul. Errant inbound pass, and it's taken away by Brown. Dished it off. Right-handed layup, courtesy of Aiden Burke, who finishes it off on the fast break. Great job by Brown to feed Burke there. And it's 19-10, Archbishop Mitty. Their largest lead of the contest so far. De La Rosa drives to the rim, no good. Rebound, Mike Mitchell. Mitchell dumps it off. 3-ball. Ryan in and out. Salazar comes up with his first defensive rebound of the game. Scoring has been a problem for Brookside. They have not scored the last 4 minutes of regulation, counting the first quarter. Stolen away again by Mitchell. Up ahead, Owen Brown lobs it up. Burris can't get it to go. Rebound for Jake Ryan, kicks it out. 3-ball by Brown, it's no good. Burris with another rebound. Right-handed floater is no good, short. And De La Rosa with a rebound. More than 3 shots taken there by Archbishop Mitty. They couldn't finish any of them. De La Rosa, rise and fire. 3-ball, no good. And Aiden Burke has it. Great passing by Archbishop Mitty. They just have not been able to get anything to fall in the basket. Corner 3, and it's good by Burke this time. And the lead has blossomed to 12 as Brookside Christian will take a timeout. We'll get some substitutions. You see right here the great ball movement. Michael Mitchell over to the right corner, and Burke says, I will take that. Thank you very much, sir. So a 12-point lead now for Archbishop Mitty. Brookside Christian, over 5 SeaCal League championships this decade. Great ball movement here by the Knights. In the post, this is Arias who can't finish. Also can't get the rebound. It was taken away by Gandil. Mitchell to the left corner. 3-ball by Brown, no good. Fight for it underneath the basket. We'll see which way the ref says the arrow is going to go. And it's going to go in favor of the Brookside Christian Knights. Archbishop Mitty now trying to pick up the pace on defense, up 12, but now they're starting to press a little more. There was a little more hectic environment for Brookside as they try to inbound that basketball the last time. Pass was not ready for it, was Arias. Foul on the floor, and it's actually going to be a traveling violation, so no foul as Brown can't believe it. You see right here was Ray who had the pass to Arias, who couldn't field it cleanly, and then Burke picked it up, but obviously too many hops to the donut shop there by Brown, and they called him for that traveling violation. He thought he got away with it. He did not. Too many steps. Saini dribbling around the entire defense, couldn't find any openings, couldn't turn the corner, nothing at all. 15 seconds on the shot clock. And the foul is going to be on Jake Ryan as the shot by Carmelo, no good. 5'10" junior, you see right here. At first was guarded by Mitchell, then on the pick, he got switched up on by number 13, Jake Ryan. Carmelo finally makes the first point for the Knights in the second quarter, and it comes literally 2 minutes and 45 seconds into play. Brown subs out for the Monarchs. Coming in is Mason Ryan, number 4. Thinking about the 3-ball and instead driving it inside is Burke, and the lead now to 13 as Aiden Burke, the 6'3" sophomore, can play him at the guard or the wing. They like him. Tim Kennedy says he's going to be a good one when it's all said and done. He shows you the promise right there, the star sophomore. De La Rosa. Cross-court pass. Saini fields it overhead. 10 on the shot clock. Great defense by the Monarchs on this possession. 3-ball is no good, and here come the Monarchs once again. Mike Mitchell. 3-ball. No good. Rebound picked up by Arias, who slips. Archbishop Mitty wanted to travel. Instead, they'll get a jump ball. And it looks like Arias, we'll see hopefully on the replay, maybe he might have slipped on a wet spot there, no one knows, but he definitely slipped up and in the process fell on his backside. 4:18 to play, 24-11 in favor of Archbishop Mitty. Fresh new shot clock for the Monarchs. Ryan weighing his options, gets it out to Ryan. 2 Ryans in the same court. Michael Mitchell, mid-ranger, no good, and a hard-fought rebound snagged by Ronnie Ray. Carmelo brings the basketball up. tightly guarded by Mason Ryan. De La Rosa looking to get into a groove here. The entire Brookside Christian Knight team looking to get into a groove here. Their offense has been stagnant. De La Rosa thought about the three, now drives inside, off glass, and it's good. He finished it with the right hand. Oh boy, Geronimo De La Rosa. The quickness and the finish. Mitchell comes back and returns fire as he glides inside the key and finishes it off with a right-handed floater. Michael Mitchell, holy guacamole. Turning the corner is Carmelo. Some nifty dribbling finished off with a great circus act shot there. This game is starting to pick up tempo here, and Brookside Christian starting to find their rhythm on offense. And you see right here as Pabalante turns the corner and is able to finish with the right hand, going under and up with the basket. De La Rosa weighing his options again. Pabalante for three. That shot rejected. A great swat there by Mason Ryan, who came out to close out at the last minute, and he got it done just in time. You see right here, De La Rosa, he thought he had set up Pabalante for a three, but the great athleticism and finish by Mason Ryan blocks that one. De La Rosa for three. Gonna rise and fire, and he got it. Sergio De La Rosa, Geronimo De La Rosa, with a big-time three there, closely guarded. And the lead is back to single digits for Archbishop Mitty. Tim Kennedy will call a timeout with 2:52 here in the second quarter on NorCal Sports TV.
Athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches through calls, texts, and social media. Contact us today.
Welcome back, Jack. 26-18, Archbishop Mitty over Brookside Christian. Two prolific teams that surround Northern California high school basketball. They're dueling here with 2:45 to go as Brookside has recently had an offensive surge. De La Rosa, the last time out, had hit a big three to cut it to 8. Mitchell has his shot rejected by Ray. Tries to save it out of bounds, but it will remain on the offensive side of the floor with possession belonging to the Brookside Knights. One's got to be impressed by this junior, Michael Mitchell. I mean, I've heard all these stories about this young man. You've seen the highlights on YouTube, and he has lived up to it so far in this first half of basketball. Have to be impressed with the speed and the quickness just to get to the basket there. Had his shot rejected by Ray on the last shot attempt, but has played great so far, has taken a shot to the dome in the back of the head is De La Rosa, as Burris tried to defend that and defended it a little too good as he made contact there with De La Rosa's head on the back of it. And De La Rosa gets bumped as he tries to turn the corner. It's going to be on Zachary Granberry, who checked in at the last ball stoppage. And you're seeing the effort that Mitty and Tim Kennedy have put into making sure De La Rosa does not get hot. But being the scorer that he is, even when he's been guarded so far in the first half, he's had chances to put the ball in the basket, and he's made the most of them. Fresh new shot clock for the Knights. They've been down by as many as 15 in this first half. De La Rosa and Mitchell one-on-one. Goes left, right-hand floater. No good, it just rims in and out. And Mitchell comes up with the board. Blows by De La Rosa. Kicks it out to the corner. Burris for three. No good. Rebound picked up by Ronnie Ray, as Ray is fighting like a mad dog for that rebound, and he finally clears it out. Under 2 minutes officially in the first half, as De La Rosa brings the basketball up. Pabalante. De La Rosa rise and fire. Three, and it's good! Holy guacamole! Geronimo De La Rosa, the three, and now a chance for the 4-point play as he's fouled on that one. Babalante gives it right back to De La Rosa, and then rise and fire, young man. When you've got the range, you've got to use it. Geronimo De La Rosa, who, as we mentioned in the pregame, 4 years ago left the Dominican Republic, left his family and friends to pursue his basketball dream in the United States. Spent the first year at Brookside Christian learning how to speak English and write in English, and ever since then he's been a vital part of this success of this team the last couple of years. Sank the 2 winning free throws to win the section championship last year. 3 ball. No good. And we're going to get an offensive foul on Archbishop Mitty. It's going to be on Marcus Green. The All-WCAL first team member last year. Lead back to 5 after De La Rosa's 3. As you get this stoppage, you profile both of these coaches as Luke Williams and Tim Kennedy have had success in their respective programs. Kennedy has been a coach for over 14 years. The past 10 years he's coached the Monarchs. Was Player of the Year. The first WCAL player to be named Player of the Year as he was a 4-year varsity starter. Earned a scholarship to Loyola Marymount University. Spent 6 years, Tim Kennedy did, playing overseas in Portugal and Spain, as well as for the Irish national basketball team. Foul called on by Ray. Nigel Burris to the free throw line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. Burris, a 6'7 junior, very lanky, very athletic, can move with or without the basketball. And just does an amazing job as he makes both free throws to extend the lead back to 7 with under a minute to play in the first half of just moving side to side, up and down. And he is a very athletic guy. He will have to be big if Archbishop Mitty is going to close out this one. No one within 10 feet of Franlis Arias, the sophomore, who goes backdoor off glass for the 2 ball. Burris spots up for a mid-range. No good. Ball tapped out. Rebound by Carmelo. Geronimo De La Rosa with the basketball once again. Brookside can cut the lead to a 1-possession game here as De La Rosa charges inside, has his shot rejected. A lot of contact, no foul. Back the other way it goes as Brown off to Burris. Left-handed layup. Under 10 seconds and the lead is back to 7 for Archbishop Mitty. Carmelo inside. Dumps it off. It's good. It's Arias again. And with that last shot, the lead will be 30-25 in favor of Archbishop Mitty in Game 1 of the 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic. The Monarchs and the Knights in a good one. And while we have this break of the action, we will go to some of our advertisements and our sponsors. Randall Communications. Randall Communications is proud to support Jesuit basketball and the Father Barry Classic. Visit randallcommunications.com. Go Big Red. And, of course, Next Level Flag Football. Next Level Flag Football is excited to launch our new site at Jesuit High School in January. We are in pursuit of providing the best youth sports experiences. Next Level Flag Football is available to boys and girls, grades K through 7. Visit nextlevelsports.com now to sign up at our Jesuit High School location. And Elite Power. Elite Power has been serving the greater Sacramento area for over 15 years and is a proud member of IBEW Local 340. Elite Power offers a diversity of experience for our region's rapid growth, specializing in commercial and industrial office buildings, data centers, hospitals, schools, and government facilities. Elite Power has also been a proud sponsor of Jesuit High School, Sacramento, for the past 8 years. Based on sound business practices and management, Elite Power can handle any project from start to finish, from wire to wire. We'll go to break. Halftime, 30-25, Archbishop Mitty over Brookside Christian, the 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic. And it's right here on NorCal Sports TV.
Recruiting athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches through calls, texts, and social media. Contact us today.
this moment, nothing else matters. You have what's in front of you and what's inside of you. What you do before that moment is what's going to dictate the outcome. All those one more times. All those do it agains. All those final pushes. All those don't quits are your allies. When the whistle blows. You can feel the vibrations in the crowd. Electricity crackles in the air. Momentum is on our side. The moment of reward is here. Focus is your teammate, and dedication is your coach. Moments create a scene, and that scene is success. Don't ever stop. Don't ever quit. We are the Big Red Machine. We are the Big Red Machine. We are the Big Red Machine. We are the Big Red Machine.
Call it what you want. A chip on your shoulder. Something to prove. That dog mentality. That thing that makes you rise up.
Good, bro.
Keep doing what you love. Show them you're underrated. Show them.
Welcome back, Keith Jogonanis, NorCal Sports TV. The 46th Annual Fatherberry Christmas Classic, 30-25 as the Archbishop Mitty Monarchs up on the Brookside Christian Knights as we start to begin the second half. But before that, we want to give you a little invite because Jesuit High School invites you to become a future Marauder. Contact us to take a tour and meet the teachers, coaches, and students that make our all-boys Catholic school great. Jesuit has one of the Sacramento region's most successful men's athletic programs. More than 22 visual and performing arts offerings, a robust honors and advanced placement curriculum, and a club for every passion. Learn more at JesuitHighSchool.org. Jesuit High School, a foundation for life in Sacramento since 1963. And 56 years later, Jesuit High School still going strong as Brookside Christian will have the basketball to start the second half. De La Rosa has it stripped away by Mason Ryan. Thrown overhead. Mitchell finishes it off with a right-hand finger roll as Michael Mitchell, who had a couple of big-time buckets for Archbishop Mitty, picks right off where he left. Mid-range, a leaner, and it's good as Carnello knocks down the leaning to his left mid-range jump shot. Mitchell again. No good off the front iron and back out. But a great heads-up play by Marcus Green, who strips the pass thrown by Ronnie Ray, intended for Carmelo, and puts it right back up, and the lead is to 7 for Archbishop Mitty. Pavolante dumps it off to a cutting Ray. Off glass, he misses the rim completely, and it's picked up by Marcus Green. Thrown overhead to Owen Brown, who kicks it back out to Michael Mitchell. Now as the right side. Ryan. A great needle threaded by Owen Brown on the pass. Unable to finish is Jake Ryan. Ball is pinballed around for a couple hot potato hands. And finally, Archbishop Mitty gets it back. Mitchell with a floater, and it's no good. Picked up by Ronnie Ray. And now De La Rosa will bring the basketball up and slow down the pace. Both teams are playing at a frantic pace there for a good 2 minutes and some change. Step back three. No good. De La Rosa almost had it. A foul on the play. It's going to be on Ronnie Ray, his second personal. As Archbishop Mitty will get the basketball back. Now Carmelo will get his crack at guarding Mitchell. As that pass is tipped off the right hand of Pavolante out of bounds. As Archbishop Mitty will still have the basketball with 26 seconds remaining on the shot clock. A bunch of returning players for Archbishop Mitty. They got great chances to go far in the playoffs this year. Three ball. No good. Shot missed by Mason Ryan. Ronnie Ray, the leading rebounder for Brookside, picks it up. Ray comes into this one, averaging 8.3 rebounds per game. He will likely surpass that in the second half. Arias to the corner. Ray gives it off to De La Rosa. De La Rosa cuts in, floater, right hand, it's good. Geronimo De La Rosa, showing you why he's averaging 26 points per game. Marcus Green off the bounce pass from Mitchell, he knocks it down. A great feed by Mike Mitchell off the bounce pass, and Marcus Green, last year a WCAL All First Team member, puts it in. Bounce pass, unable to finish is Arias. Here comes Green with the basketball, full steam ahead. Rise and fire for three, no good. Offensive board by Jake Ryan, that one no good as well. And it's finally picked up by Arias. De La Rosa, guarded by two men, and he can't finish there, too short. Overhead to Owen Brown on the fast break. Takes it himself, shot good, but it's going to be a charging foul on Brown. And taking the shot was Carmelo. We'll see here on the replay. Brown goes inside, and a great job by Carmelo. That is textbook charge. Got the hold. Stood his ground, and he was good to go. Got a break in the action. 39-29 Archbishop Mitty with 4:47 in the third over Brookside Christian. We want to thank some of our sponsors here at NorCal Sports TV for allowing us to do this today. Recruiting Boost, Athletic College Placement Service. And the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, a 5-day overnight camp for 4th and 12th graders. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off on camp enrollment. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for all the details. NorCalSportsTV.com/camp. And with that, 39-29 Archbishop Mitty, who has done a good job to start this second half of getting turnovers and making them count, as well as key offensive rebounds. And you see right there Tim Kennedy in his 10th year of coaching here at Archbishop Mitty, and there is a reason. You talk about all the accolades, all the great players such as Aaron Gordon, class of 2013, now with the Orlando Magic. Multiple players from Archbishop Mitty's past, and obviously in the future, who will go on to play in the pros, and there is a reason. And so now they're not going to say it was a charge on Carmelo, but it's going to be a defensive foul on Carmelo. And with that, Owen Brown will go to the line. Shot no good as De La Rosa picks up the rebound. Brookside Christian has been down by as many as 15 in this contest. They cut it to 5 right before halftime struck. Great move on the inside by Arias. Oh, Franley's Arias finishing with the left hand. Started at the right side of the rim, and he finished at the left. Brown, bounce pass, backdoor cut, and it's good. Marcus Green with a presence of mind. They go backdoor baseline, and Marcus Green gets it right back to a 10-point ball game. And you see the quickness of this Archbishop Mitty team. Carmelo dumps it in the post to Ray, has it stripped, gets his own rebound. Carmelo tries to turn the corner, and he gets a foul called. It's going to be on Mitchell. Hand-checking foul on Michael Mitchell. It's going to be Mitchell's third personal foul. We're going to clean up a wet spot here on the opposite side of the floor. Right under Archbishop Mitty's basket. While we have this break in the action, remind you that this is not the only game we are going to be streaming tonight, because there are multiple games at the Father Barry Christmas Classic that are going on. While we have this break, I want to thank Randall Communications, and we'll get back to that in just a minute. Brand new shot clock for Brookside. De La Rosa, spin move, and he'll draw the foul. No shot, they will say. Looks like by his reaction, Mason Ryan has the foul, and he does. Look at this spin move. Whew. There was an old movie called Gone with the Wind, as De La Rosa was surely gone with the wind on that spin. Now De La Rosa with the inbound pass. Carmelo gets it, gives it right back to De La Rosa. They go in the post to Arias. Arias, who finishes again. Franlis Arias with 4 points in the third quarter here. Working a multitude of moves. Archbishop Mitty finds Mason Ryan, back door wide open. No one within 10 feet of him. Couldn't get it. But he draws the foul. See right here, a great move by Arias in the post. Has the size advantage on Mitchell. Burris tried to help with the help defense, but was not enough. Ryan makes the first free throw. Mason Ryan, a 6'3" senior, can play the guard or the wing. He'll make one of 2 free throws as he misses the second. Jump ball, and the possession arrow will favor the Monarchs. Brown. Inbound pass finally gathered by Ryan as the ball was on the floor for a quick minute. The defensive intensity for Brookside Christian has picked up on this possession, but not enough, because Marcus Green knocks down another 3. And a steal by Marcus Green. Green is going to finish at the other end with a tomahawk slam, right-hand finish. Holy guacamole, Marcus Green, 5 points in less than 30 seconds. And you see right here the presence of mind by Marcus Green, the All-WCAL first team member last year. Oh my, oh my. And the lead back to 14 just like that off the 5 points by Marcus Green. De La Rosa has been very quiet in this third quarter. The defense on him has picked up. He's now double teamed. 18 on the shot clock. Carmelo misfires in the mid-range. Saini tries to save it. He puts right to Mike Mitchell. Marcus Green again. No good off the back iron, and Ray will take the rebound. But Mitchell is going to intercept another pass by Ronnie Ray. The second one that Ray's had picked in this third quarter. And now the lead has blossomed to 16. That's the largest lead for the Monarchs of Archbishop Mitty in this one so far. Saini's pass is tipped up in the air. He gets it himself. Falls to the ground, and it's going to be a foul on Archbishop Mitty. It's going to be on Burke, number 33, the foul. We're going to go under 2 minutes in the third quarter after this possession. Ray in the post, and he finally gets one to go for Brookside Christian to stop the bleeding. The Knights finally back to scoring the basketball. Driving inside, but unable to finish. Too short is Thomas. And the rebound taken by Rohit Saini. De La Rosa knows in his heart of hearts that this comeback's going to be complete. He's going to have a vital part on offense, but Ronnie Ray, who's knocked down the last 2 shots for Brookside Christian, is a vital part of their offense right now. The last 4 points coming right off of Ray's fingertips. Mitchell, no good. And we're going to get an over-the-back call. It's going to be on Thomas. And they're actually going to call it on Burke, not Thomas, who was inside as well with James Thomas. 1:15 to play in the third. Brookside Christian struggling offensively in this quarter. Archbishop Mitty has not. Ray again. Doesn't get the friendly roll this time. It was a heat check for Ronnie Ray. He made his last 2 field goal attempts. Mitchell drives inside. Razzle-dazzle, but it's no good. Now Brookside Christian trying to pick up the tempo, but they don't have the numbers. And so Romeo Carmelo will back it out. Down to the final minute of the third quarter. Burris and Arias trying to fight for the ball. It's picked up. Mitchell the other way, off glass. No good. Or it's good, excuse me. 33 seconds in this third quarter remain. Archbishop Mitty beginning to cause some turnovers and problems for Brookside Christian's offense. Lead is to 14 with 27 seconds in this third quarter. As Mitchell will come out, Owen Brown will clock in. Carmelo to Arias. To the left wing it goes. Saini. Picked it away by Owen Brown. Marcus Green, other way, but he can't finish the dunk this time either. Brown. Off glass, and it's good. And that will do it for the third quarter. A 16-point lead has blossomed for Archbishop Mitty over Brookside Christian. 53-37 here at the 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic. And while we have this break in the action, I want to thank some of our sponsors. Randall Communications. Randall Communications is proud to support Jesuit basketball and the Father Barry Classic. Visit randallcommunications.com. Go Big Red. And as always, we want to thank some more of our sponsors. Elite Power. Next Level Flag Football. Register at nextlevelsports.com. And the Jesuit Sack app. Jesuit Sack app, the official app of Jesuit High School. And Straight Sports. Straight Sports custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more. Straight Sports stand out from the rest. Archbishop Mitty standing out from the rest of the pack right now. They are up 16 going into the fourth quarter. And they will bring in Arish Gandal, number 21, their tallest player on the team at 6'9". The junior will check in as he will be in charge of guarding Franley's Arias, who had 4 points in the third quarter by himself. No Ronnie Ray for Brookside Christian to start the fourth. Saini, bounce pass in the post. Arias with a great move there as that one rolls around and finishes as Franley's Arias. 6 points in the second half now. Brookside Christian beginning to fight back. That ball is saved. Mad dash for it. It's picked up by Archbishop Mitty as Lito Pavolante and Owen Brown were fighting for it near the corner. We're going to get a little adjustment here with the clock. 35 seconds on the shot clock, 7:20 to go in regulation. Archbishop Mitty knows they've got to kill some clock here, but also don't want to get too stagnant in their offense, which has been dynamite in the second half. 3 ball on the way. It's good, courtesy of Jake Ryan. Jake Ryan, one of the sharpshooters on this team, comes in and pops one in. Pavolante with some nifty dribbling up the court. De La Rosa. And he will draw the foul on Owen Brown as De La Rosa will get that foul. First personal for Owen Brown. You see right here, De La Rosa kind of leaning his body into him. Little trick that all basketball players use to initiate contact, and then the ref has no choice but to call foul. Saini. Wild pass, but De La Rosa is able to field it, but cannot get the 3 ball to go. Gets his own rebound off the miss and puts it in with a right-handed finger roll. Geronimo De La Rosa finally has his first bucket of the second half. They dump it inside to Gandol, who has it stripped away by Arias out of bounds. Carmelo will check in for Saini. Gandol in the post. Spin move. Dumps it out to Thomas. Back to Gandol. Floater with the right hand, no good. And it's picked up by Ronnie Ray. Brookside Christian at some point is going to have to turn up the tempo here. Down 15 with just about 5 minutes remaining in regulation. Carmelo. Great pass to Ronnie Ray, who finishes it inside with a right-handed layup. Ronnie Ray has come alive here in the second half, and his team has needed it. Brown unable to finish. Basketball is out on the floor. Live ball. 3 ball. Ryan. It's good. Mason Ryan puts it in. Lead back to 16. Every single time Brookside tries to cut into this deficit, Archbishop Mitty has an answer. Ronnie Ray. Now off to Romeo Carmelo for 3. It's good. Carmelo unable to get the foul call as he hits the deck, but he knocks down the triple. That couldn't have come at a better time for Archbishop Mitty. James Thomas tries to respond with a 3 of his own. He can't get it to go. De La Rosa ahead to Carmelo. Cut off by Brown. Now whips it back to Arias. Pass knocked out of bounds by Gandol with 23 seconds on the shot clock and 4:45 to play in regulation. So Michael Mitchell will come back in for James Thomas. Gandol checks out as Nigel Burris comes in for him. Burris guarded Pavolante, a defensive mismatch for Brookside. Mason Ryan with his second personal foul near the right wing. Pavolante to Carmelo. De La Rosa has it, but has it knocked out of his hands, and they will say no backcourt on that because it touched Archbishop Mitty. De La Rosa, 3 ball, no good. Mitchell to the corner, driving inside is Brown, kicks it out for 3 is Ryan again, who knocks down another 3. Jake Ryan, 2 of 2 for 3-pointers in this second half. We're going to get a timeout. 62-46, Archbishop Mitty leads Brookside. And we want to thank some of our sponsors, Recruiting Boost. Recruiting Boost. Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, they help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish to ultimately help them earn scholarship opportunities. Recruiting Boost does not rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, they have direct contacts with college coaches all across the country via calls, texts, and social media. Contact us today at recruitingboostexposure.com. Follow them on Twitter and Instagram at Recruiting Boost. And the 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Jesuit High School, Randall Communications, Recruiting Boost, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, Elite Power, Next Level Flag Football, the Jesuit SAC app, and Straight Sports. And on that note, welcome back, Keith Jogonatis. We say hello to you from Carmichael, California, here in Sacramento, Jesuit High School. First game of 4 today, as well as 4 tomorrow. And the next day, here at this Father Barry Christmas Classic, 46th year of its existence. Brookside Christian down 16, desperately needs some points. De La Rosa drives inside. Tried to pass it into Arias. Arias gave it back, and a foul as De La Rosa gets the bucket. It's going to be on Owen Brown, number 2. You see here, De La Rosa drives inside, tries to hand it off to Arias, but Arias, the ball, what it looks like, slips out of his hands right back to De La Rosa, who now has a chance for a 3-point play. Free throw in and out. Burris with the rebound as Mike Mitchell with the basketball. Great feed on the inside, but Brown can't finish the pass from Jake Ryan. Geronimo De La Rosa starting to heat up here. Tried to dump it ahead to Arias, who does a heads-up job of knocking it off the head of Owen Brown, and it will remain Brookside Christian possession. Franley's Arias, the 6'5 sophomore, still growing. What Luke Williams and all the coaches say, has a world of talent and a world of potential that he will unlock in these next couple of years. Arias in the post. Right-handed hook shot, no good. Rebound, De La Rosa, up, and it's good. Off glass from the left side of the rim. Overhead pass, a little strong. Brown saves it. Mitchell drives inside, kicks it out. Brown with a 3-ball now. It's good. Oh, and Brown puts it in, and the lead to 15 for the Mitty Monarchs. Pavolante. Rise and fire, mid-range, no good. Rebound, Burris. Overhead to Mason Ryan. Out to Michael Mitchell. 3-ball, good. Mike Mitchell puts it in. The all-WCAL second team member extends this lead to 18 for Archbishop Mitty. 2:30 to play. De La Rosa looking for something. Drives left. Finishes under contact. An amazing finish as he was guarded closely by Mason Ryan. Michael Mitchell and Mitty wasting no time as Ryan will put up a 3 to answer back the layup. No good. It's going to be on number 13, Jake Ryan, and that foul will put Mitty in the bonus. See right there as Ryan goes for the basketball, and a little too much contact is what they say. Arias will go to the free throw line to shoot. Misses, but the rebound, and it's taken by Pavolante, but they're going to say out of bounds. And it will go back to Archbishop Mitty with 2:08 to play and a 16-point lead. Brown. Now Michael Mitchell from the free throw stripe. That shot no good. Mitchell gets his own rebound. Compliments of Burris with the tip. 3-ball no good by Owen Brown. And finally it's Ronnie Ray who comes up with the rebound for the Knights. De La Rosa, some great dribbling. Puts that one up with a face of contact in front of him, but he can't get it to go. Nigel Burris the other way. Burris finishes with a great left-handed layup. Nigel Burris, the junior, puts it in. And the lead is to 18 once again for Archbishop Mitty. Carmelo. Pavolante. Now Franley Arias with the basketball, and a whistle there as a foul called on Archbishop Mitty. .113 to play left in this one. And coming up after this game will be the 5:15 game, which is Cathedral Catholic and St. Mary's. Those will be two teams there who you want to talk about past success in basketball. Really have been doing it, but Archbishop Mitty showing you what they can do. A bunch of players returning, veterans as well as underclassmen. Burris played extremely well. Mike Mitchell played extremely well. Marcus Green. And they show you why they're going to be tough to beat come playoff time with this group of players. 45 seconds remaining in this contest as the foul called. It's going to be on Broderick, number 25, as Tim Kennedy has unleashed on the bench. He has unloaded the starters. Everybody that has started this game is out. All the reserves are in. Pavolante misses the first free throw. Second free throw no good as well. This win will put Archbishop Mitty to now 3-0. Brookside Christian will go to 4-2 on the season. Archbishop Mitty having a little trouble getting the inbound pass in. Broderick finally finds somebody. Now Broderick going to fire a three-pointer, and it's good. The lefty Tyler Broderick, the junior, puts it in. And that's Archbishop Mitty's largest lead of this game, 21. Pavolante just looking for somebody. Ronnie Ray gets it to go. Ronnie Ray played extremely well in this second half. 8 points in the second for Ronnie Ray, and that will do it. 73 to 54 is the final score in this contest as Archbishop Mitty will move on to the winner's bracket in this game. Meanwhile, after their 73 to 54 loss, the Brookside Christian Knights will go to the consolation bracket, and we will look at the bracket right here and we will see just exactly what it looks like. So, with that win goes Archbishop Mitty to the champions bracket, and with that loss, Brookside Christian will go to the consolation bracket as Archbishop Mitty, with that 73-54 win, will play the winner of our next game, Cathedral Catholic and St. Mary's, and that's coming up next on NorCal Sports TV. Once again, we want to thank some of our sponsors. The 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Jesuit High School, Recruiting Boost, Randall Communications, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, Elite Power, Next Level Flag Football, the Straight Sports, and the Jesuit Sack App. And once again from Jesuit High School, where Archbishop Mitty beats Brookside Christian 73-54. You have been watching NorCal Sports TV. Thanks to our crew, David Martinez, Luis Rangel, I'm Keith Joganais in Carmichael, California. The following score on the first game of the 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic, 73-54. Archbishop Mitty Monarchs beat the Brookside Christian Knights. Coming up, we've got another good one, Cathedral Catholic and St. Mary's, and it's next on NorCal Sports TV.